Hello, we are back. I am making a video for you guys, a paint video, and talk a little bit about psychology. Working on this, getting this all finished now. It's just the last touch up that I'm doing on this. It's nice weather outside, really nice. Very good light. I did some work at the other house too, working on my projects there. I have several as well, and one is almost finished. And I brought two of the projects that are finished, brought them over to this house, and maybe we'll show later. We met a real nice man on the beach with his two dogs, an angel soul, and we're always very grateful when we meet someone who is warm and kind and not arrogant. Most people are very arrogant. Arrogance that has to do with self-images. When someone doesn't want to be associated with someone that they think is lower in the social hierarchy. I love everyone who regards everyone as a friend and welcomes everyone. That's how I am. That's how Paul is. We don't look down on people. My husband has helped a homeless man for many years with different things and gave him stuff, and we tried to make him feel better psychologically. He was living in a van. No, actually it was sort of like a car, living in a car. Very sad. All of this. And Dave got along with his two girls, two beautiful girl dogs. Forgot the name of the dog breed. They look a little bit like poodles, like very small poodles, white, with curly hair. Very cute. It was good to see Dave having a good time at the beach and getting along with other dogs. That was really good. Weather is getting good. It's very nice. I was at the beach in a t-shirt. It was very nice, lovely. Went for a longer walk. almost finished. That's awesome. I noticed that some people on the internet, some haters, they don't want someone, they don't want anyone to be happy. They don't want anyone to feel good about themselves, so they have to hurt them psychologically as much as they possibly can, so that they put a stop to that person feeling good. That's what they try. I can sense them. I can sense their energies right now. They're very, very unrestful energies that are trying to do this. It gives them a sense of retaliation and getting even for what, I don't know. I don't know what I have done to them, but getting even. I guess getting even for me feeling okay. So they have to get even with me for me feeling okay, because it's not okay with them that someone feels okay. Particularly not someone who is not catering to the establishment in any way. That is not okay for them. I think it's really great when people talk about their personal problems on the internet, because that helps a lot of other people. Because, you know, you can't monetize your channel if you talk about your problems. Okay, that's even more reason to talk about the problems. Now we should go for it, really. The establishment does not want you talking about your problems. They can't capitalize on it. They want people to stay stuck in their psychological issues. Someone who talks about their issues might be liberating themselves, might be offending some egos, and then they don't want to buy stuff anymore from that company that advertises on that channel, because they will associate that channel with doing introspection. It doesn't feel good to the ego. The ego is the one that people can capitalize on. So they keep people in this stuckness, in this pretense happiness, in this let me forget all my problems. You don't forget the problems that way. They're still there. The more they become shoveled down and suppressed, the worse they become. Then it becomes unconscious, and then it takes on a life on its own in the unconscious. and then the person starts acting out real strange and buying all kinds of stuff or going under the knife and all of these things to run away from bullies and from feeling rejected or whatever. And when I see something like this, I go in the other extreme. The moment I see something like this, I get very angry and I say, now I'm gonna do exactly the opposite of what the average person does. For that very reason, I actually want to get old. I'll make videos when I'm 100 years old and I'm wrinkly and I'm gonna say, I'm still here. And I go against the establishment with that. And I will say, I live for my own reasons, not for society's purposes. I live for my own. I live for my art. I'm planning on making a lot more art. Whether people like it, whether that pleases someone or not, whether that displeases someone's eyes or not, I don't care. When we see bullshit in society, we should free ourselves and fly over that with our big freedom wings. Fly over it and laugh. Laugh about all that bullshit of society. Like, I laughed about myself when I made a video swimming at the lake. I'm not gonna say which lake. So, yes, that was, when did I make that video? That was in 2010. And I laughed so hard after. I've never in my whole life laughed as hard as ever, and for so long. Never laughed as hard as after I watched the video, reviewed the video of me going swimming in the lake. That's flying over society. That's what I mean by that. You fly over society by not appeasing society anymore with our timidness, with our catering to what other people want to see. They want to see you confident, and I wasn't confident at that lake. I was full of OCD, grossed out about the trash that people left there at the lake, tippy-toeing around with my belly fat jittering. And that does not please society. And I had a blast watching that. I've never laughed like this about any comedian. So I'm kind of like my own entertainer. I don't even need the internet for that. I used an old flat screen TV too.
You got your money back on those shelves.
Yeah, I'm going to take care of all of this today.
You have to do that now.
Okay. I have to take care of business. There's a lot of fraudsters out there. So I have to take care of business. Yeah, I bought shelves. It's a long story. I'm gonna make a video about this for sure. If I don't get all of this taken care of, they give me a hard time. I'm gonna blast that open, wide open. Just saying. Because that's just not okay. That's the whole thing there. I wonder if that's called binary trade. I think that's what the binary trade is all about. Someone tried to get me involved in binary trade. I said, no, thank you. I said, I plan on not making money on the expense of others in any way, any being. I want to see the world heal, not contributing to additional problems. I wished I could reach people. I wished I could reach the public with that message. Okay. Oh God. Oh yeah. The world is in a mess, in a terrible mess. It's awful sad. And people are drawn into this. They're drawn into it, into the pain. They're drawn into that frenzy. If we can just let go of the self and the self-image. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're liked or not. It does not matter. We don't need to participate anymore in this chaos. You don't find a girlfriend or boyfriend in a bar, a decent one. Look for real friends and take your partner, your mating partner, choose from the real friends, from the real kind people. You know, all the teenagers out there. That is my message to you guys. You don't have to be popular. You don't have to be part of this. You don't have to be invited. Create your own life, your own better world, your own rules. Making the world a better place. Not catering to that what they have already set up for you and the corporations are living on. They're living on people's insecurities. Say no to it. I personally am not interested in commercial type of people. I'm not interested in it. Not interested in average type of people who are interested in sports and average things. It's just not for me. I want to live my life slow-paced and peaceful. It's shocking sometimes when I watch people's videos. I see the kind of stuff they're interested in. Like the 5 most viewed videos on YouTube. for example. I've never even heard of these people that I mentioned there, and those bands and all of this, and I don't see anything special in it whatsoever. You know, the only one is that seems to be very caring is that Justin Bieber, and he wants to empower people, you know, as good as he can with the means that he has. So he has some message. He has a message. He's an angel soul. It's very advanced. So he brings that across in his own way. Glad that some kids like it. Yeah. Be the way you want to be. Be chubby. Be skinny. Be whatever you want to be. It's all good. But this other thing there, this other band there, all that band promotes is dirty, tattooed, sexual bar mentality. That's all it is. And then that exceeds that Justin Bieber, and they get like 4 trillion views or something, 4 billion views. I've never heard about that band and not interested. I'm not interested in trailer park tattooed beer drinking bar going type of mentality. It's not for me. Barbecuing, bullying people, it's not for me. I'm not into unempowerment. I'm not into popularity type of things. To me, that's not cool. I like clean things. I like everything squeaky clean in the body and outside. I like Caroline's videos. She makes amazing videos for relaxation. I like everyone who thinks out of the box and tries to make the world a better place. Like Wonder Hussy. She makes nice videos of hot springs. She's very pretty also. Paul is watching Wonder Hussy videos. Hi, she says. Wonder Hussy here. I like her. She's a sweetheart. I like people who are individuals, who are not shaped by commerce and other people's videos or other people's or movie stars or whatever. People who are themselves. That's what I really like, and that's what I encourage everyone to do, to be yourselves. Be unique. That doesn't mean you have to be standing on your head or to bend over backwards or create something totally like artificially new or something. Just be yourself. whether it's new or not, whether someone is like this or not. Just be yourself. Be yourself and be natural. Be a natural person. Feel so much better than trying to copy someone else or imitate some kind of style or whatever, or talking style or dressing or whatever, decoration or opinion and religion. It's all copied from people. Copy everything from one another. That doesn't make the world a better place. That makes it worse. I like Mike living free. I like the way his mind works. Okay, he's not crazy at all. He's the sane one. The bullies are the ones that are insane. The bullies are the ones that are crazy. The ones that are bullying him, that can't handle him being free and feeling good about himself the way he is. So this is getting better and better. Almost finished. Come come to me. Life is easier if we don't have to adapt ourselves to society or please anyone or please customers or whatever. I'd never live like this, have to please customers. I am the way I am. If I had a business, I would still be who I am and say what I'm saying and think the way I think. Not gonna switch that or mute myself just to keep my customers. That's not making the world a better place. I see this happening in the world all the time. People muting themselves because they don't want to make their customers mad and chase them away, and then they would lose business. I don't like that. I don't work that way. I want to inspire, and there's infinity out there, and I want to inspire people with infinity and infinite art creations that you can make. You can make that. You make your own infinite art creations. That is not politically correct to make art. This here is not politically correct. It's not meant for that. This stands for itself. It's art. Pepper dog, come to me. There he is coming. Pepper dog, all right. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I want to show him. I want to show him come up the stairs. That is so cute. Pepper dog, come. Come up the stairs. Come, baby. Come, my love. Come. There you go. Oh my goodness. Fast. That was very fast. That was very, very fast. That was good. Okay, here. I gotta give him a cookie. A cookie, a cookie. Got a cookie here for you in my closet. Yes, I got cookies in my closet. There you go. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. Pepper dog, you smell good. How can someone smell so good? Yes, you are gorgeous. You are infinitely gorgeous. Yes. That is what you are, Papa Dog. That is what you are, Papa Dog. You are gorgeous. Yes. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Test. Yes, you are very gorgeous and strong and very powerful. Yes, very, very powerful, Papa Dog. Yes, you are gorgeous. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Gorgeous. Test, test, test. I want a peaceful, slow, mindful, and relaxed life. I don't want a fast-paced life. I don't want coffee. I don't want drugs. I don't want a party. I don't want alcohol or any of these other terrible things. I don't want anything, any of that. I want a peaceful life. Tranquil life. Everything that I do is tranquil and peaceful. That's how I like it. And gentle, 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 gentle. Everything else is exhausting. I want empowerment that comes from within. When I feel at night, I feel the tall energies coming and knocking on my brain door. And I notice my neck getting like really tense. And the spinal cord and my neck and the back of my neck getting really tense. I consciously do the breathing exercises. And I consciously try to relax my spinal cord, and I have to say to myself that it doesn't matter what other people want from me or think of me, or, you know, the frenzy about it. There's a frenzy about it sometimes with other people. My husband too. It's a frenzy. Or my mother was really severe when I talked to her in the past on Skype and stuff. So, and there's this frenzy always. It's a frenzy. You need to, you better do this, you better do this. How can you do this? You need to do this. And then this entire energy, you know, gets into the back of my spinal cord. And I have to say to myself consciously, why am I listening to these people? Why am I letting these people make me tense? Why do I listen to those strange social demands? Whatever this is, strange social stigmata or demands, or, you know, you can't be, if you need to study, you do it now in a frenzy. I better enroll right now, or you know, it will never, or then you can never, you know, this type of energy. I want nothing to do with that. Or they say, you better have children now. I don't want any children. Oh gosh. And then they go, but you're gonna regret it? No. Absolutely, totally no. I am not going to regret it. And all this, you know, you should dress this, you should lose weight, you should do this entire, no, I'm not going to lose weight, particularly not for someone else. If I do this, I do it naturally and on my own accord, because I'm good to myself, because I don't want to get sick, I don't want my liver to be congested, for those reasons. I find chubbiness much more attractive in a woman. I'm never gonna get sick, ever. It will never happen. I feel cozy, I feel comfortable the way I am. Okay. So I'm not going to let anyone tell me how to live my life just because of someone else's mental illness. It's ridiculous. Or someone saying to me, you need to adhere to a religion so that you have friends. No, I am not going to. I don't need friends that badly. So I only want to be around people who are kind and welcoming and not arrogant. And who are sweet and loving to all living beings. Those people I want around me, and no one else. And we need to breathe. I recommend to people to do the same things. Only accept kind people. You don't need to be popular. You don't need to be accepted by the trolls or the bullies. Have the courage to be unpopular. That is my invitation to the public. I invite you to empower yourselves from within. And make art and make something. Make the world a better place for all animals. We are animals. We're all animals. My dog is an animal, I am an animal, and you are an animal. It's funny how people want to put themselves above other animals when they are so, or they don't even see how they are driven by their sexual and physical urges, driven by it, and then they put themselves above other animals. And there's nothing wrong with sexual urges. It's just that, don't you see that you are animals? And that's a beautiful thing, to be an animal, okay? Don't use that as an insult. But don't you see that you are driven by your sexual and all of this? And so it's not a big deal, but don't put yourself above other animals. There's nothing, society has shamed, society has used so much shame, throughout history with the religions always. So much shame. Oh my goodness, the entire language is full of that. Immaculate conception, like immaculate, as if the other thing is not immaculate. This is also ridiculous, This is insanely ridiculous. Be in denial even about the conception of Jesus Christ. My goodness, because there's no way he could be, a person like this could not be conceived the natural way. This just makes my head shake. Oh yeah, this is all ridiculous. I don't even know where to start. There's just so many things in our language that we need to recycle for good. Live your lives. Have sex. Do safe sex, please. Don't put children into this world. Don't make your dogs have a litter like one after another. Please don't do this. Don't do that to your dogs. Please don't. Give them a break at least. Give them a break of 3 years at least, so they can recover, can have a life too, can play and be eternal children, which is what they are, which is what we all should be. We all should be eternal play children instead of reading out of control.